welcome to another new video. So in today's video, we'll be talking about Shire Grey. So Shire Grey is one of the colors in the Schmincke Aquarelle Super-granulation colors, and it is in the Shire series. There are 5 colors in the Shire series, and grey is one of them. It's available as 15ml tube and also as a half pen. So as you can see, I've got a pen of it. It's made out of 3 pigments, PY159, PB74 and PBK11. So PY159 is the volcano yellow, PB74 is the cobalt blue deep, and PBK11 is like Mars black or lunar black, granulating black color. So when I try to mix the 3 colors together, this was what I got. So it's I think it's pretty close, as you can compare with it with what the swatches that I have on the left hand side. So if we look at the pigment details, you'll know that on the label it says that it's a semi-opaque color. It has 5 stars in the light fastness test, so it has excellent light fastness. It is semi-staining, shown by the partial black triangle, and it's of course granulating. This is the swatch that I do. So normally when I do a swatch, I will swatch it from a high concentration to a lower concentration at the bottom, and then what we'll do here is before I swatch it, I would put a black line, and then I'll compare the opacity before and after the black line. So you can actually see that it indeed is kind of semi, because it does not, I don't really see the line being very covered at all. So you can actually still see quite the line coming through with the paint over it. So if you can see from the swatch, you can actually see the granulation. That is just spectacular from the whole strip. And when we examine the water in paint and paint in water test, you can actually see the yellow is not very obvious. Like it's not too much. There is a bit of yellow, volcano yellow, PY159, but it's not very obvious. What I see more obvious is the PBK11, the Mars black particles, and also the PB74, the cobalt blue deep. So you can see that blue coming out just around some of these big dark particles that's coming, that goes down really fast. And in a water in paint test, you see that black being pushed around, and then that granulation just drops. So this PB74, the cobalt blue deep, is one of the most beautiful granulating blue color that I know. Okay, so it's very close to ultramarine blue, but it's even more granulating. So you can see it kind of like, it feels like it is the one that drops to the bottom first, and then that black particles kind of on top of it. And like throughout these colors, you do have like interspersed a little bit of that yellow. The yellow is not very obvious. So next we scrub off the color to see if it's a staining color. So as you can see, it is kind of a semi-staining, because I can't remove the color, the paint 100%. I can't remove it totally, so you could still see some of that blue that's underneath. So it is a semi-staining color. And for the gradient test, when I put the paint from at an angle on a strip of paper, you see that blue and the yellow comes out first at the top, and then you see that Mars black particles, PBK11, going down, and then along with it you also see that blue that separates. So this really has got a few colors together, and I think it's quite an interesting mixture, because normally we don't see these 3 colors close together at the same time in the same color. We do have the mixtures and also the comparison, meaning how I compare this color with other super granulation colors. So when you mix this color with the mixtures, which is the 12 colors of the color wheel from yellow, so we do have the warm tones, the purple, the blue, green, and then ends with like a yellow, green, gold. I think we can see it as like adding Mars black or a dark blue color to these colors, so it saturates all these bright, intense colors and make them, mutes them down. We do see a lot of like greens, because it has some blue particles in it. So everything that is like kind of yellow it does become an olive green color. So very close to the colors that we have in the Haze series. And when we compare to the other colors, which is why I actually brought in two Haze colors. We have Haze Indigo, Haze Blue, and then we do have Deep Sea Black and Galaxy Black. These are, and also this Sky Ink is a supervision color. It is also a layering super granulating color. So as you can see, they are pretty similar, but not exactly. So example like Haze Blue it's more blue. Galaxy Black is a bit more purple, so it's warmer, as you can see. Although I think they use very similar colors. So I think the closest is actually Haze Indigo, okay, which has got black and also blue in it. I think this color is interesting to use for like a stormy sky, a storm, you know, or like a mountain, distant mountain, rock surfaces. Yeah, probably very much those things, marble, slate, granite, that kind of stuff would be good for it. So let's go and see how I actually use this color in a drawing for a shop house. This is what I did with this color. I used Shire Grey right over here for this painting, a shop front drawing of Black Fairy Coffee and Grill. So if I am not wrong, I probably use this color very lightly around the whiter areas like these, right? Around, because this building is in fact like a whitish grayish color. So and then when we looked at the these parts, like they are much darker, I actually use it at a higher concentration. For example, like here you do see a bit of that blue color coming out, okay, and especially over here where is the interior portion of the shop. So yeah, I don't think I mix colors very much for this piece, but you can see like even at a low concentration, at like for example over here, you do see that granulation, especially when you go a bit, like if you add a little bit more, you can even get it to get really dark. So this is a nice color for painting, I guess, like shadows, and also anything that's black or grey or yeah, a dark value that you want to achieve. I wouldn't say that it's a must-have color because there are many of such colors in the Schmincke Super-granulation series. So let me just bring out these two colors. So as you can you see they are actually very close. Like this is Shire Grey, this is Haze Indigo. They do look really similar. And then we have the Deep Sea Black. So the Deep Sea Black actually has got PB74, the same blue. It also has PBK11. The only difference is that Deep Sea Black has PB35 instead of Shire Grey, which has the PY129. And the Haze Indigo has got PB29 and a green and a brown. So it is definitely different, but can you see like you don't really get very different. Even the water in paint test doesn't seem to be very different. So that's why I say like it is color that is not very unique. Yeah, definitely one of those colors, not very different, not very differentiating. I wouldn't buy it, but if you like this color, yeah, feel free to buy it. I'll see you in the next video. It will be the last Shire color, and then I'll do a summary. Okay, so I thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you like to see similar content. Yeah, bye bye.